Welcome to update number 18. As you can see, I have made some progress with my level crossing. It's not complete yet, still a lot of details to go on, but the building and the barriers assembled and painted. I've just got a test here because I am concerned about the longer wagons, whether they will actually hit the barriers. They shouldn't, but we shall do a quick test just now and see how that looks. And that passes through with no issues whatsoever. So I've still got the well, there is in the kit, there's like a fake light, which I think I will actually get a real one with a little LED in it to fit in, and there is the little warning crosses as well. And then obviously I need to, the sides here will need to be covered with static grass, etc., and then the ballasting, etc. as well, but you can get a flavour for how that will look in the current position. Okay, I'm just showing you a little further work on what I've been up to. I have, first of all, as you can see, removed the signal that was there, and that one is going to go here, and I have another one, and that will go here. Now I'm not actually sure if that is correct positioning or not, but I think that will work for this small station. The other thing I've been doing as well is scratch building a platform that will go on this side of the station, and this is the, if it will focus, the finished result. It's not focusing very well, but I hope you can see that. It's that sort of weathered, distressed a little bit, and that will go onto the other side of the platform. And how I made that is as follows. I had, here it is, these spares. I'm not sure what they were actually from. I think it's from a viaduct that I had many years ago, and as I've mentioned before, I didn't throw out any of the little bits and pieces that came with it. So what I've done, very time consuming, but I've just cut out all the little squares, as you can see here, and then just glued them in and made my own pattern. I also, as you can see in the video, I just point them out. When I sanded them down, I rounded the edges a little bit to make them look worn. Put a crack in one of them, and on the platform edging, I've worn them down a little bit, etc. So I think all in all, that looks like an old platform edge, not been kept in very good condition, weathered and aged. So that will be glued down onto the platform, or the other side of the station in this area here. What I'm also doing, and I'm in the middle of doing at the moment, is something similar for in between the tracks, and I've just raised them up a little bit. I'm going to do another one going along here, and I'm going to fill the gap between the edging stones with like a dirt, earth, sand mixture, just compacted ground basically. And then there'll be, when the station building is in here, there's some steps down, there'll be a crossing over to get to the other platform, and this middle one would have just been used by, I imagine, railway workers and drivers, etc., when the trains had stopped. Now, one thing as well, which I will show you, you can see on the station, there's the end of the platform. And again, if I just reach over, I have made my own stairs. If I just put them into place. They're not quite finished yet with the weathering, but they fit in quite nicely. And that will be the way as the passengers come down the steps, walk along. In fact, the steps might be actually just about here. Compact earth, wooden crossing here to get to the other platform. I think that will look really quite in fitting with the type of station that I want to have, which is an older rural type station. So I'm just going to continue now, as I said. Well, first of all, finish this. Put the signal in here, one in here, and one in here. And then you'll come back and see what that looks like. Just a quick note on something I wanted to mention. One thing that's always been a concern of mine when doing platforms is the space from the edge to the track, or in most cases the edge to the actual vehicle, engine, wagon, etc. that's running along it. I've always found the distances to be too large, but the reason for that is some of the running gear, especially on steam engines, is too wide, and it always seems to touch or knock the edge of any platform that I've built. So I've always had to move them away from the track, which the result is when you actually look at the gap, the distance is too big. But I find personally that the tolerances in this scale don't allow for it to come any closer, because you can get one engine would be fine, but then you run another engine and it would hit or snag on the platform. So in order to accommodate every engine that I have and anything I might get in the future, I'm going to have to play very safe with the distances, and it may not look realistic, but unfortunately it's the best I can do. And the same will go when I put this other side in as well. It will be back the same. I am actually just running a train round at the moment to test this, so once I've done that, I'll maybe speak some more about this. Okay, just a final update for this video. You can see that has been ballasted and glued in. I've just fixed the platform in place. Just need to ballast up to the edge on that side, and then just fill in this middle bit here as well. And then I've left this side blank because that's where the station's going to be. I have to work out the exact distance for the platform edge, and then put the ballast in place. But looking good. If I just take it from this angle here, you can see the effect. So just wanted to show you where I am today, and hopefully in the next update I will have all of this complete. Station maybe not permanently in place. I'm going to have to figure out how to put the station here and ballast, and then maybe when it's just almost dry, just remove it, so I can always just lift up the the station if I have to. And then the next part is placing the signal somewhere, well, in that area there, and the signal in this area here, and then work out the finer details for the platforms. Okay, hope you found that interesting. Sorry there's been no running session or any quick locos moving around. I've just been trying to get this done, and but hopefully in the next video I'll include a bit more running so you can see how it's coming along. As always, thanks for watching. Bye for now.